What is up, my friends? Jesse here with Just Man Sports Cards. We're going to do a PSA reveal today. If you're new to the channel, mainly focus on 90s cards, but have four different sports here: uh, basketball, baseball, football, and boxing. And we'll run through in order, and we'll flip around the camera and get started. Thanks. So this is a Glenn Robinson rookie out of Motion Intense. A lot of people collect this set. All these cards are already listed on eBay. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, and we can definitely work out a better deal. So this is one of the rare cards in the set. I sent in, I think, like 9, and I got 2 10s. I'll just show you so that you can see I'm not fibbing. The main thing to watch on these is see how close that 10 is to the top. So top to bottom on the back, and then just look for surface and corners and the normal stuff. But that's the main thing that I look for. These are the 2 9s that I thought could have been 10s just due to the centering on the back. So we'll kind of, let's do, so you can see how the centering is on that one. That one's not quite as good as that one. And here's the 2 10s. So that centering's whatever, right? Yeah, so to me, that's the best top to bottom. So maybe they saw something else and marked it down. So sometimes I don't know. Like I feel like I'm more familiar with certain cards than the grader is. Anyways, I had 3 misses. This is one of them. I've graded like 10 of these, and I've gotten all 9s or 10s. So it's the perforated version. And then also, if you're not used to seeing it, it's always got that dot because it's like how the card was produced. So I think, I don't know, I think the person that graded this doesn't know what they're doing. Stay in basketball, we'll just work up the years. This is the win. I peeled, this normally comes with a peel. I peeled it. The thing you gotta watch for on 90. Okay, I moved the light real quick just so we can get a little better lighting. This is green on the player. So Kobe has one of these. It's pretty good centered for this one. This is his kind of rarest card and finest. So it's a win. I collect Ray Allen. If you're new to the channel, he's someone at PC. 9. These are hard to get like perfectly centered. So that's pretty good for a 9. And then another thing you got to kind of watch out for is this is like a wooden card, and you can see that texture there. Sometimes I've seen these graded really hard by other companies, and I think they don't understand the card, and they'll really kind of ding some surface stuff. For these, all 9s. Oh, my bad. 5 of these. So I thought they all looked pretty clean. It's acetate. So the main thing you gotta look for on acetate is just scratching. These were all pretty clean. I think I sent all the ones that I had. So bummer no 10 there, but I picked these up like over a year ago, and they've just moved in price just on the raws, almost doubled. So this isn't overall. I'd say this grader was tough, and then on some of the stuff, I just don't think they were experienced in grading this set in the card. This is Quick Strike. Jordan's in this set. Iverson, Hakeem, Normally, you'll have some sort of print line that will run like here or here. Sometimes you'll see like whiting within the eye. The whiting's kind of easier to see on the back. And then you'll see speckles typically on the surface of the card, and this is spotless. So I don't, it's even centered well for a quick strike. So I don't know how I didn't get a 9 on one of these. You can see how the one on the right's a little better centered. The eye on this one, whatever you want to call that, the circle, comes over to the right a little bit there. But yeah, not sure what took place there. 9 here. 9s are really hard to get in this set. And you can see this one's touches over here, so it's not perfectly centered, but no surface. You gotta look for back edging, and it's clean. 3 of these. Acetate. So I've graded 4 of these now. Or hand 1, 2, 3. I've graded 5. And I've gotten 4 9s and 1 10. You don't see many 10s in the Gallery of Heroes. Let's go to baseball next. Griffey. The Griffey stuff I did okay on. I was buying its raw stuff kind of when it was peaking a while back. So some of this stuff, my margins aren't quite as great, but yeah, this is a wooden card too, just like the Youthquake Tops paper Youthquake in '96. So in Ultra they did something similar. They seem to do that a little more in baseball, the kind of wooden stuff, which makes sense with the wooden bat. Blast Furnace, Griffey. These are pretty easy to get 10s in if you look at the pop report. I'll probably pull up the pop report on some stuff. If you like me pulling up the pop report stuff, definitely like and subscribe. That helps. So this is another one of the misses. I don't know what this card is a little more finicky, so I'm okay with right there it is. You can see that, like, the indentation there is probably what got me. And maybe I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. But I did get 2 9s. This is a famous photograph. Not a huge amount of these have been graded. I think it's a beautiful card. They're really hard to get clean copies of. They came in these like CD cases, like in a set of 10 with 10 other cards, and this is the card that was on top. So it's most of the time it's scratched, and they kind of floated around in the casing. So not necessarily an easy card to. I've never gemmed it, so that was what, 3 copies there, and I've graded 2 other copies. So out of 5, I've gotten 4 9s. These cards are just a bugger to grade. I probably went through like 8 or 10 copies of these and selected the best ones. So 8s don't sell real strong. I was sending these looking for 9s. This is my 3rd miss. Yeah, which is a bummer. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one. I mean, you can see the white corner, so it is what it is. 8. Barry Sanders, gorgeous card. I'm okay being patient. I live in the Bay, so Steve Young stuff doesn't move as well as Joe Montana's, but I picked these up when Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, was on the Chiefs. I always kind of liked his personality, and he was. We definitely needed him on defense, so I was picking up some of his better stuff, his rookie cards. A 9, I kind of like the look on the Prism a little better. I don't know what you guys think. Kelsey, I had this card for quite a while and then finally just sent it in. I have a 10 of the green and I have a 10 of the red. So I'm willing to sell that one. Stephon Diggs. This is my only rookie auto of his. So I don't have this one listed for sale just because it's what they call it, a mini, but it is a mini card. But Tyreek Hill. This is the Aqua. It doesn't really look like it's got a slight greenish tint. Big thing on these is it's numbered to 299. You don't see these pop up much. I got this out of a value box at a card show in the Bay probably 2 to 3 years ago, probably 2 years ago. This was the eBay hollow. So it was a good draft class for the Chiefs that year. Chris Jones. I don't know if he's finally signed with the Chiefs. They worked out his contract stuff. I hope they have, but Kelsey, I was big on Kelsey before he had his stuff kind of really popped last year with another Super Bowl and another 1,000 yard. But 17, I watched some of the OG collectors on YouTube, like those back pages, and he's a big believer in like the year being really important, and 17 is really important in football just because of that's Mahomes' rookies class. So this is a really cool card, right? I mean, 9, yellow, it's numbered. So if you try to go buy 2017 wax, it's pricey. This is like probably my favorite of the 3 cards. I mean, the unparalleled is pretty cool too, and this is numbered to. I looked for the numberings before I started the videos just so I wouldn't fumble too much. Out of 99, 8. They were pretty tough on the grading on that one. Marquez. I watch a lot of Chiefs football because he's a hell of a runner. He just drops too many passes. And some of the ball is just Mahomes overshot him or undershot him. So on a lot of his targets, Mahomes was off by 2 or 3 yards. So I just figure you fix 2 or 3 of those passes, and he has another 150 yards last year. His stuff is cheap. So that's the other thing is if you want to collect his nicest stuff, it's and sometimes it's people talk about that as that's sometimes the nicest thing about collecting some of the lower end players is their stuff is just cheap. I mean, this is probably like one of his best rookie cards, minus like, but it's got to be up there. This is the gold Panini Elements. You really don't even see these pop up. It's out of 50. It's kind of like a weird numbering. You would think like, oh, that's card 35 out of 50, but the card number's up there, and then this is how many they produced. So it's kind of an esoteric set, if you want to call it that. And then I just had these 2020. I bought this boxes off of retail. And then I just had put the cards in penny sleeves and tucked them away. Not even really thinking about it was just base stuff. But I think this sells for like close to 100, maybe $80. And then this is the canvas. So this is a little rarer. The last time I looked it up, which was a week or 2 ago, it says canvas there, and the texture is a little different than the base. So it just is like a paper stock. And this has kind of got the Court Kings look. And these go for about 125. So let me know below maybe what your favorite card was. Yeah, and like and subscribe on your way out. And I hope everyone has a great weekend. I'm going to a card show tomorrow in San Ramon, so that video will probably be up on Monday. I'll give this video 2 days to run. So catch you everyone later.